I was just taking a quick look at this new Lucid Gravity X. So this thing can't come soon enough. You know, the Gravity, a lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it though, right? They say it looks too much like a minivan. And it just looks too much like a vertically stretched Air, right? Almost like a lazy attempt at an SUV. So, yeah, this thing kind of gives us everything that you want in an SUV, right? I mean, it's kind of the whole point, isn't it? Otherwise, you would just buy a minivan, wouldn't you? You'd buy like a Toyota Sienna or something, right? This is the one you want. This is the one you want. So, yeah, we get a lot of upgrades here. Of course, it's got the all-terrain tires. It's got the, it sets up a little bit higher. They see even skid plates as well. So it's not just aesthetics here. You will be able to take this thing off-road. And really, this roof rack is really cool looking, isn't it? Now, of course, it's not the greatest idea to put something on the roof, especially on the roof of an electric vehicle, right? It's going to kill your range. So, but yeah, it does look amazing, doesn't it? So anyways, you'd want to have something on the back, like a hitch mount, attachment, right? But yeah, I mean, I guess it does kind of complete the look here. And compared to the standard Gravity, these silver trim pieces at the bottom of the bumpers with these orange accents, right? The orange recovery hooks. Yeah, it really does kind of make it stand out and pop compared to what is really just the regular Gravity. It's just, yeah, again, it's almost like too car-like, isn't it? And, on the front as well here. And again, those nice little orange accents in there with the recovery hooks. Yeah, the orange thing it's a theme with this vehicle. In fact, it's on the inside as well. We'll get to that here in a second. But yeah, this really just kind of, it makes it a little bit more distinct from the Air as well, right? And this kind of this little chiseled sections here really does give it, a bit of a more rugged, aggressive look, doesn't it? So, and the fenders flare out additionally as well, a little bit, maybe an inch or two, right? So, yeah, and of course with the bigger tires, it's going to have a wider track, a wider stance on it. And it's going to, would we see that in production? I don't know. Hopefully we would. Maybe not to this, quite this, to this extent. And this image really highlights too that, they have kind of tried to optimize the aero here by having these fenders at least vent out, so it's not just about, having it wider, maybe catching more air. Actually, and you can see it in this image here that they are functional. They are open. So, yeah, maybe we can have this look and it wouldn't affect the range too much. And you might be wondering too, like, well, how would this thing actually look if I didn't go for this roof rack? So yeah, through this thing in the Photoshop, just kind of give you an idea. It does, even without it, it still looks a lot better, doesn't it? It does look a lot better. And one of the things I actually really like too, with how they've kind of set this up, is with this, the black roof. Right? I don't really care for how, they highlight this when it's silver. It looks kind of weird because of how far back the roof comes off the vehicle, right? For aero, of course, but to me, I don't know. I think when it's in silver, it's unnecessary to kind of highlight that design and that weird little graphic in there as well, right? So, yeah, it just looks so clean, right? It looks so clean and being blacked out, and you don't really notice it as much, right? And as I said, with the orange accents here, yeah, we get them all throughout the interior, including, piping, stitching on the seats, sure. This is all, like, this could be easily done for production, right? And then even this, like, the door pockets here on the door cards, this, like, orange felt. It really just a small detail, but it does kind of brighten up the whole interior. And I don't know why is orange associated with the kind of off-road overlaying? I don't know, but it does look cool. So, yeah, I say Lucid, they say this thing's a concept, but come on. It shouldn't be hard to put this thing into production.